Well, the next session's title is Basic Information on Study in Japan. We have a couple of videos from JASSO, Japan Student Service Organization. The first video is a beautiful video with images about Japan in general, and followed by the presentation video by Miss Keiko Matsumoto from JASSO.
Japan, an economic superpower known for powerful leadership in the global society. Studying amidst Japan's rich appeal will dramatically expand your personal growth. Made in Japan inspires global trust for stellar performance and technology. Supporting this Japan are innovative manufacturing and artisan techniques plentiful in history and tradition. Unmanned space cargo ships, spearheading the quest for safe commodity transport to the International Space Station. The Shinkansen bullet train, fusing safety and precision operation. Mighty bridges, showcasing sophisticated expertise and breathtaking beauty. High-speed elevators, imperative in high-rise buildings, evolving to the concept of linking the Earth to outer space with space elevators. Japan's unique culture and ingenuity raise achievements and breakthroughs to ever greater heights. Japan, lacking natural resources, rose to economic superpower status on the strength of superior education and technology. Together with traditional scholastic realms, Japanese educational excellence is likewise nurtured in animation, games, and other modern fields. Higher education in Japan includes 5 major categories. Although most classes are in Japanese, many university undergraduate and graduate degrees are offered in English only. Japan's government supports expanded hiring of international students domestically, with the number of such persons employed here steadily increasing. One promising career option for international students is working at globally active Japanese companies. Living in Japan, with one of the world's lowest crime rates, is safe and pleasant. Japan's health insurance system provides advanced medical care at low costs. International students in Japan can live securely on their own. Japan's constitution guarantees all residents freedom of religion, speech, and thought. Today, Japan is host for approximately 300,000 international students from over 170 nations throughout the world. So please consider studies in Japan, seizing the opportunity to build an even brighter and more fulfilling future.
Study in Japan.
Hello everyone. My name is Keiko Matsumoto from the Japan Student Services Organization, JASSO. At JASSO, we provide a variety of information regarding study in Japan. Today, I will give you the basic information on study in Japan. First, this is data of international students as of May 1st last year. There are about 250,000 international students from more than 190 countries studying in Japan. You can get summarizing information about study in Japan from the booklet named Study in Japan Basic Guide. PDF version of this booklet is available on our Study in Japan website. Besides the Study in Japan Basic Guide, you can obtain a lot of information from our Study in Japan website. You can find our website by searching Study in Japan. We have offices overseas and post the information regarding study in Japan on this social media. Posts by each offices overseas are given in the local language but JASSO Malaysia office provides information in English. If you are on this social media, please feel free to follow us. As shown in the video, there are 5 types of higher education institutions in Japan accepting international students. Except for graduate school, eligibility for admission to higher education institution is 12 years of schooling and completion of secondary education. Besides these higher education institutions, there are also many international students studying at Japanese language institutes in Japan. As shown in this table, Japan has quite a number of higher education institutions. I am sure that you can find a skill that fits your interest and objective for your future career. Most of the schools start their academic year in April and whole procedure take more than 1 year, so start now if you would like to study next year. Take enough time to preparation. Then, how to choose the school? There are the systems for searching schools on Study in Japan website. Using this system, you can set schools based on your preferences, such as field of study or location of the school. Please use it as a reference. After you decide the schools you wish to attend, please be sure to check the admissions guidelines. There are a few examinations students who wish to study in Japan may be required to take. Today, I will introduce you one of them, EJU. EJU is required for international students to universities at an undergraduate level. A large number of universities in Japan consider EJU scores in their admission process. You can get the list of schools using EJU from JASSO's website. EJU is composed of 4 subjects shown here. Except for the examination of Japanese as a foreign language, the questions are written in both Japanese and English, and you can choose to take the test in either language. Students choose the subject and language specified by their universities of choice. EJU is held twice a year, June and November, in Japan and other countries and regions. You may take the EJU as many times as you wish and may use scores from up to 2 years before. Please be careful as the application period is much earlier than the exam month. If you would like to take the EJU in November this year, please remember that application will open in July. The application methods and the examination fee differ according to each site. Candidates who wish to take the EJU in Japan can apply through the website named EJU Online. If you wish to take the EJU outside Japan, application forms can be obtained from the overseas representative in such site city. For details, please contact the overseas representative of the city where you wish to take the EJU. Due to concerns over the spread of coronavirus, there is a possibility of changes. To get the latest information, please check JASSO's website. How about language proficiency requirements for Japanese higher education institution? In general, lectures in Japanese universities are conducted in Japanese language. In order to follow the lectures, Japanese language proficiency is required as shown here. So, in most cases, international students study at Japanese language institutes before applying to universities. If you are applying for a course taught in English, English language proficiency is required as shown here. Please make sure to confirm again about required scores on latest application guidelines of the school of your choice. Next, let's calculate the expenses for studying in Japan. According to our survey, average monthly living cost of international students in Japan is about $850. Living expenses in the big cities are relatively higher comparing with rural areas. International students can apply for the permission to engage in activity other than that permitted under the status of residence previously granted, which allows you to work part-time in Japan up to 28 hours per week. About 17% of international students are working part-time. Average monthly earning is about $540. This table shows the tuition for students who were accepted by a Japanese higher education institution as a regular student. Generally, tuition fees of Japanese universities are not so expensive compared to United States universities. For the first year, you need to pay an admission fee in addition to the tuition. Facility and equipment usage fee is also required. Please note that the academic fees in private universities are diverse depending on majors and courses. This slide is average tuition fees of Japanese studies for foreign students and Japanese language institution. There are 5 kinds of scholarships for international students. First, Japanese government Next Scholarship is a full scholarship providing monthly stipend, tuition, and round-trip airfares. You can apply with the recommendation from your home country's Japanese embassy or your Japanese host university. Second, Monbu Kagakusho Honor Scholarship is scholarship for privately financed international students. Application will be accepted through your Japanese host school. However, there is reservation program based on scores of EJU. If you achieve a superior score on EJU and enroll as regular student in a university undergraduate school, a junior college, third grade or upper or College of Technology, or a professional training college in Japan, you can reserve this scholarship before your arrival in Japan. You can apply for this reservation program by application form for EJU. Third, JASSO Student Exchange Support Program is for the exchange students coming to Japan based on the exchange agreements between universities. Please check with your home university for availability. Fourth, scholarship by local governments or private foundations. In general, applications are made by the Japanese host school. There are scholarships you can directly apply by yourself, but the numbers are not so many. For more information, we release a scholarship pamphlet every year. The PDF version is available on the Study in Japan website. Besides these scholarships, most of the Japanese universities have on-campus scholarships and tuition exemption or reduction scheme that international students may also apply. You can search them on the Study in Japan website. The Japanese government is encouraging international students to stay and work in Japan after graduation. As you can see in this graph, the number of international students who find employment at Japanese companies is increasing. There are quite a number of job fairs specially organized for international students in Japan, and each university has a career advising center to help students to find a job after graduation. Please make use of your experience of study in Japan to work in Japan. You can find further details as well as JASSO's contact information on the Study in Japan website. If you have questions, please send an email to either the JASSO office in your country or to our office in Tokyo. We are happy to help you. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time and attention.